All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. What's up? What's up? I gotta wake up just a little bit, but there's a couple things I want to do today. One, I do want to go over my build. Two, we might want to watch that Liadrin cutscene again so we can have the sound on for you guys. But we also got to get ready for Karazhan tonight, man. Yeah, I saw you looking for that, Checker Man. I gotta figure out if I even can. I gotta figure out if I even can post it for you. That'd be cool though, wouldn't it? Did I put some stuff in the auction house on Bajhathor and it hasn't already sold and I'm stressing out. Stressing out. Frost resist thing didn't sell. Well then it's going in the bin. Oh my goodness, are we gonna get some morning music? That is so wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful. It's a pretty powerful sound. Pretty powerful tune. Gotta edit some of the original reaction. I mean, it's kind of a long thing to do, but you could try to sync it up. Like I could do that, but we'll see. We'll see. I can watch it again. It's pretty sick. The last couple scenes, actually, I was feeling it, dude. I was feeling it in my heartstrings. Was. That short is awesome, yeah. So let me just wake up a little bit, and then, I would like to go over my build. I need to sell those too. My gold is looking a little rough right now, but it's worth it. We're relatively close to Deep Thunder. But we can do that kind of stuff today. Relatively close. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough business. The Scourge attack. That's not good stuff. That is gnarly. But we got a little bit of Karazhan prep to do. I feel a little bit, I don't know if you guys were here for the night stream. I feel a little bit bad because we kind of pulled a bit of a switch up with the plans, but me and Pika had a lot of fun raiding together. Or sorry, doing the heroic dungeons together. And me and Pika haven't been able to play together too much recently, but we go way back. We go way back. And he's been interested in us raiding together, so I'm definitely gonna take him up on that offer because it's just a little bit too cool to pass up. So I feel a little bit bad about that, but that's what we're doing tonight. That will be the plan for the evening, is hop in and raid with him, which will be a different kind of vibe than like the sort of guild vibe that we were going for. We like, with like guild, like it's like a, they're taking it pretty serious. I think we're going in relatively blind with Kara, so it'll be content. It'll be fun. It'll be really cool. I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah. Very much looking forward to it. What are you talking about? Hold on. What were you saying, Lance? Sorry, I might have missed the other thing. Am I able to put the Dragonflight UI in a string? I actually don't know. Maybe. But anyway, we're gonna be raiding with Pika, which will be really fun. That's gonna be today at like 7 p.m. PST. That will be cool. Be main tanking. Yeah, how do I import or export the Dragonflight UI thing? Let me see. Let me see if I can. Dragonflight UI. Edit mode. Can I export this to you somehow? Profiles. Share. It's this gigantic wall of text. I can probably put it in Discord. Here. I'll send it to Lance this and he can put it in Discord for you guys somewhere. There. Oh, thanks, Checker Man. Yeah, there you go. Try that out. The only thing is it might look weird because I'm on an ultra wide monitor. So maybe I'll need to do like a 1080 one as well. Lance, should we make like a Discord channel for like add-on stuff? Think people would like that? Just like a quick little channel where there's like different profiles for my add-ons. I feel like people might dig that. Might be useful. Yeah, just for like the profiles and stuff. Yeah, like where we have to export, because some of them are like big, right? They turn into text files. But Discord handles that pretty well. To do it, yeah, I think it makes sense, right? Because that way you don't have to do the paste bin thing. Right? We're gonna do an update vid today. I'm just like logging in like and waking up. Just starting my day. But yes. I'm down to do a little update ski for the homies. Discord kind of turns those long like text strings into a file. And then you guys can just like click the file and just copy paste from there. I think that's fine. So I already have an Arms Warrior PvP video up on YouTube from like last TBC. I'm down to make another one, but I think what I'll do today is I probably want to emphasize the Prot one. I'll go over my Prot stuff. I was thinking that I might go back to Impale for raid, just because we're gonna have a lot of buffs. I might have enough crit to be good for Impale, but I don't know if I want to spend gold. What I'm doing right now is more for heroics, where we don't have a bleed, so that if we're playing with like a mage or whatever, we can like quickly CC stuff. I think that's pretty good. But yeah, you can quickly drop a repoly on some mobs and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. Export set of paste bin, yeah. I was thinking about doing that. But I will whip up a little bit of Prot stuff for you guys real quick. I think that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Quick little deets about our Prot setup. Because that's what we've been doing for gearing up for heroics, or gearing up through heroics and whatnot. And that's the one that I don't actually have information about yet, like on YouTube, like the arm stuff we do, but not that. Farming a little bit of motes of mana. It's gonna take a minute, especially for buying raid consumes, to get the gold we need, but we don't need that much more gold to probably get Deep Thunder going. But we're gonna need a little bit. That's for sure. That thing is expensive. Have they announced the Twitch drops for midnight yet? Not yet. So the UI comes in Discord now. I think that's gonna be, yeah, just give it a second. I think Lance is working on it. I'm gonna be tanking, man. Be tanking. Kinda cool, huh? The raid comes out today. I'm not sure what time. Maybe it's already out. Yeah, I'm gonna be tanking for Pika's group. Be rolling on through, man. Rolling on through Kara with the crew. I mean, I don't really remember. I've been in Kara, I don't really remember it that well. We're just gonna have to send it and see how it goes. Give it a go, man. See what happens. Should be fine. Making me a little bit anxious though that none of those things I put on the auction house on Bajhathor is sold yet. Like, what the heck is going on there? People logged in and knocked the prices down, I guess, huh? That's a little bit of gold that we need to get active in, man. We need to put that into circulation. I too am curious what the drops for midnight will be. I wonder if they'll have the gifted sub promotion, you think? Those are crazy. Those are crazy. They got to, though. They got to. Raid day. I know, man. I know. I know, dude. It'll be fun. I think we're like, my guy's pretty much good to go. We're not like, or at least as of yet, we haven't purchased like every consumable in the game for the raid yet. Which I think you're supposed to do, but we'll see. Weekend for my arms talents? Yeah. This is what I'm experimenting with right now. It's not standard. It is not standard. But I thought maybe it's something I like wanted to try. Not really putting any points in rage, because it's just not like I always get value out of battle shout. In rage and blood craze, I don't always get value out of. So I'm doing some experimentations here. How much for consumes? Okay. It's funny. It's like there's definitely different perspectives on that, right? Some people are like, you gotta have every buff in the game, and then for me, I'm like, maybe I'll grab some hit food. If I'm feeling crazy, maybe I'll get like a flask or something. See. But yeah. We will see. Them ain't cheap either. I don't think I'll be doing haste pots as a prot warrior, but you probably could. I kind of feel like the first raid hopefully is kind of chill. Then you go from there. But this idea that like heroics are harder than Kara, I mean that'd be fine, but we'll see. Last elixir call it good, yep, and then food, yep. That sounds about like my general strat. Yeah. Space Poseidon. What's up, bro? Supposed to nerf Kara too? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Doesn't mean, I mean, it's post-nerf Kara, but then we also have no Kara gear at all. You know? We have decent heroic gear, which is cool, but yeah. Heroic dungeon gear, but yeah. Should be alright. Should be alright. I'm waking up a little bit. I'll go make another little bit of pulse for our morning sesh, and then we can take a minute and talk about my prot setup. Again, I know people would probably enjoy some arms information as well, and I'm cool with that. But morning, partner. But arms information is kind of already up on the thing. How'd that BG as well? I did, thank you. I did. Thank you. I think I want to try to use the morning slot to do the video, and then we got lots of other stuff to post though. Blood Furnace was sick. That BG was sick. Lots of fun stuff to share with the homies on YouTube. Recommend for Pulse? What flavor have you tried? I'm trying to find a new pre-workout or new flavor? Because I like the Arctic Blast the most. With like the WoW PvP alter egos, yeah, those videos are really fun. Just haven't had the sort of like time slash content focus on them for a bit. We've made some like relatively recently, but yeah, we've just been doing other stuff. I do like those videos though, and if we had infinite time, then I would love to make more of them, or just use some of the time that we have to make them. But yeah, just been focused on different stuff. Storm Herald, no, it's the beginning of Storm Herald though. The flavor got the Arctic, okay, so Blue Raz is good, Fruit Punch is good. I like to mix it with their creatine too. That is tasty. Or BCAAs as well. What type of flavors do you tend to enjoy? Storm Herald is Serpent Shrine Cavern. You need the like Primal Vortex. I think those drop off like the second raid. So yeah. But it's the beginning of it. It's the very first one, so we have to farm a bit more gold to get my blacksmithing to 375. Which is expensive. That ain't cheap. I'm trying to do that. It ain't cheap. But we'll get there. I like what we were doing last night. Last night we were bringing people who were... We kind of did what like a version of what we were doing in pre-patch. We were bringing people who were kind of like leveling through dungeons and, you know, letting them roll need on whatever, you know, gear they like needed. But everything else that they didn't need, we just snatched that up. So... Blue Res is not sour, no. That's like just a sweet flavor. The Arctic has like a little bit of a zing to it, yeah. What's up? You talking to me? Oh. But yeah, the blue you might like the Blue Raz then. You might indeed. Alright. Let me get one more moat of water, and then we'll go. Town's Market for Arms. It's pretty much like what I was doing before. I changed up just a little bit. Just a teens bit. We could put 2 points in Enrage, is basically what I was doing, but I just didn't. I could even put 1 point in Enrage if we wanted to. I'm just trying something different without Enrage, 'cause it's like, so I don't really get crit that frequently, especially if I'm just like training a healer, and then other things like that you're gonna fight a lot, like Locke, they don't really even. I feel like they don't crit you anyway. So it's just like I just wanted to try something else. Getting a little creative here. Just want to see how it felt. So to upgrade it to the version that stuns, we need some more weapon, or we need some more blacksmithing skill. That's the main thing. But I actually only need 5 more smithing skill. But every smithing skill costs like 180 gold. And my smithing is like the ones I'm using to upgrade it are yellow, which usually rewards you a point, but it's possible that it doesn't. Just kind of scary. So we're close. We're close. So I'm gonna need like at least 1,000 gold. Kind of like even attempt it. Yeah, dual spec is very nice. TBC. Very nice. It seems to me like it doesn't really work with the way that the game works, but like you could have like a PvP specific spec too. Doesn't really work though. You gotta mess around a little bit. Stream Benny's time? Yeah. No, that has not been the case, which is fine. But we're close. We're close. Oh, I need to go pick up the quest too. For the dailies, the daily heroics, or not the daily heroics, the daily PvP stuff. Gotta go get that. Gotta go see what the ramparts are looking like. Even go get control of them things. But we gotta cook up some talents and try things out. Both of my builds are kind of like not the cookie cutter. That's okay. I'm not just trying to be a hipster, but I do kind of enjoy messing around with different talents depending on where I'm at with my character at the time. Not just trying to be different for the sake of being different. Daily heroic for me was MT. Oh, actually, if it's Mana Tombs, that's the one I need to run. The first boss is hard, everything else is easy. Yeah, it's because of the shadow resist. But I got a bunch of shadow resist on my my shadow resist set. So Pandemonius, he's easy. He's just a big angry boy and can't. I mean, he still hits hard and stuff, but we don't like get overwhelmed by damage. The damage we take is more like, you know, within specs. Not out of control. But it can be crazy if you don't have shadow resist. That is for sure. Better for Kara? Yeah. Running your rogue? Okay. Alright then. Hi, Wookie. Hi, Wookie. What's up, Chonky? The big chonker cat. We'll go take a look at Pandemonius. We'll see if he wants a piece. I woo. Just slamming his whole body into my monitor. What's up, big guy? What's up? What's up, D-Chonk? Big woo. What's your macro for overpower from Zerg to battle? Can't get it to work? Like, the macro could literally be just slash cast battle stance slash cast overpower. That ought to do it. Right, that's 2 primals. That's good enough for now. That ain't much, but that'll do for now. Yeah, it literally could be those 2 lines. What's not working about it? That ain't much. What is something? That can get us started. I'll go grab a little bit more pulse, and then we can go over my prot build if you guys want to. Prot build and gear. It isn't showing me when it procs. Okay, that's a different thing. The macro just makes it. You press the button and it goes off. Getting it to show is a different sort of thing. That would be a weak aura, but I can show you the weak aura that I have too if you're interested. But yeah, that is a different situation. I also want to get these PvP quests. Just chip away at them. I'm trying not to go completely broke from raid consumes. Wookie, what are you up to over there, buddy? When's Kara? Kara is 7 p.m. PST tonight. What are you crafting to get the 375? The gloves. The fell steel gloves. Gotta hammer those out. Got the Sun Eater? I did. What's up, bro? Got an intercept route there. What's up, big dog? Ugh. Making it all the way back down. Ugh. Oh, they're super heroic. Yeah, that's nice. Super heroic items. Insane.
How are you?
Actually, more juice to do it, to scrap it? Potentially. Also, potentially not. I'll just take that.
Safe travel.
Alright, let me quickly do this. Pick up the questies. Go.
You need something?
A little bit of money. A little bit of honor. My last honor piece for now is going to be the belt. So we need belt, and then we need Deep Thunder, and then we're pretty much ready to start doing some arena. Gear-wise, at least. Go back real quick. What gem should fear? I feel like crit. Right? Okay. Yeah, strength AP. I mean, again, I would probably just say crit, but I don't. You probably can go either way with it. Oh. Oh yeah, 1 second.
Hey there. Be careful. Farewell.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Thanks, bro. You want to do these towers real quick? Anybody wants to do these towers real quick? I'm snagging them. I want me some gold and I want me some honor. What week or do I show the stuff? So it should be my last TBC video. But I'll in a second I'm gonna do another little update ski. And then I will drop those in the description of that video as well. There's a possibility, strong possibility, that if you type !TBC though, that video has them in the description as well. I'm gonna be real with you. I frequently would just type, or I would just Google, like, Victory Rush Week Aura. See. There you go. Yo. You guys in a group? I just want to make sure that we all get this. We're not turning ones blue. That. All right. Boom. Not particularly passionate about having these be controlled for the Alliance forever. I just want the quest. Gotta get the honor and gold, just logging in and getting it going, man. Logging in and getting it going. Yeah, they're from SSC and TK, gotcha, yeah. Mastery Haste, best for PvP and retail? Yeah, and Verse. Arms War is cooked. What are you doing in Midnight? Dude, I don't know, man. They keep nerfing them in Midnight. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what they're up to over there. No, come back. Soulbrand, no. Over here. We gotta do them one at a time, I think. I'm over here, brother. I'm not really doing PvP, but I mean, I'm also not the leader. We're just grabbing the quest completion real quick. I'm also used to seeing skywriting old flying is so slow. Old flying is slow because my mount is slow. Yeah. Late night streams have been great. Yeah, we'll do that too. This is just our early one. This is our early get the day started stream. My mount is low because he's a slow boy mount. We're using all my gold in the beginning to make my weapon, and then after that the gold can go towards that. Yeah, exactly. It's just a terrain. It's just a terrain thing. All right, brother. Gotta go. Sorry, brother. Mark of Honor. Hold, you get those for scrapping fools? I didn't know that. Nice. Nice. Lionheart, no. We're upgrading the Thunder. Making the Mace. Turning that bad boy into Deep Thunder. That's what we need. Need that Deep Thunder. Yeah, you're in the wrong part of town, bro. That's rough. Lionheart is more of a PvE weapon. This one's a bit more of a PvP weapon. Getting the job done though. But if we can upgrade that bad boy a little more damn, oof. Mamma mia. We'll still be struggling in the arenas, but at least we'll be relatively full geared. What's up, Nader? Have you gemmed your PvP gear? Oh, what have I gemmed it with? Like hit, probably mostly. Trying to fix my hit rating up. A little bit of strength and crit, but where I can, mostly hit. These ones have just a bunch of stuff in it. Like I put some of my, like one of the epic gems we found. Strength crit. Where did I even get Resil Stam? I don't know. Got a Resil Stam. Doing the Karazhan? Good. We're shaking things up, Hinkle. I don't want you to be mad at me. The guild might be a little bit pissed. But we are gonna be raiding with Pika today. What? Yes. Switching things up. 5% PvP? Yeah. Mixing it up. It's a bit of a shake-up, but you have to. Yeah. Raiding with Pika. It's a little bit too cool of an opportunity to pass up. But yeah, we're gonna be doing care with him. We had a really fun Blood Furnace run, and we've, you know, known each other for a long time. And it's a little bit too cool of an opportunity to pass up. We're switching things up a little bit. Switching it up. These things do happen. However, it will be sweet. It's just different than what we're doing, you know? Switching it up. We'll grab this and I'll go over my prop build. I am excited for it, but I am absolutely cognizant of the fact that that is like a change of plans pretty close to the thingy. Yes, yeah, I talked to Indom about it. Again, he was kind of like, oh, but then at that end of the night, I think he was okay with it. He said he's excited for it, so that's cool. But yeah, trying to shake things up. Hey man, just keeping it interesting for everybody. Yeah, Kara Peak will be awesome, yeah. Yep. I told him last night, like instantly. But I also had mentioned that we would, that might be a possibility, so. It wasn't completely out of the blue, it was just kind of, they released the raid roster that they were thinking of, and I was like, well, we're doing something different, but. Should be all good. Okay, I don't think, do we have any layers that the spirit towers are not? Layer 6? How do we get, does anybody have a layer where the spirit towers are not under control?
See you around. Safe travels.
There definitely should be a layer. There's a bunch that don't have it currently. I just want to snag one spirit tower.
Hi.
For the quest.
Keep your feet on the ground.
That would be sweet. Pika likes to HR everything. I don't think me and Pika are gonna have a lot of gear problems. I don't think that Pika will likely be HRing a lot of warrior tank gear. Or plate gear in general. Not stressing about that. Rules and mags of it, are they? I'm not sure. I'll be playing prop PvE, and there's probably some carryover for gear in PvP, but I think Pika's a smart guy, and he's a nice guy. I think the HR thing is likely somewhat joking. Rogue and Fury wear share loot? Yeah. I'm not playing much Fury though. I will want some gear for PvP purposes, but that's okay. I'm not really stressing about gear too much. I think the gear that I am interested in is probably mostly gonna be PvE stuff for Prot anyway. Oh wait, my layers, they're not all controlled. No, that was a different thing. Or definitely have this one. How do I get to a different layer? Yeah. Looking for a layer. Does anybody have a layer out in Terracar where they are not under control? That's what I'm interested in. Yeah, it will be fun. I agree. How do we get to the layer? Oh. This guy. Guy might have my back. Right, yeah. Yeah. We gotta find one where they're open for cap. We'll keep looking. Thank you. We'll keep looking. Let's find out. You peeping? Yeah, man. I want... specifically... Oh, they're gonna come up soon. Okay. Nice. Does anybody else want to come join for this? Our mage did. Coming up soon. They are currently under control, but not forever. This'll do, this'll do. Thanks, man. This will do. On his way over, let's go. Let's do it. Zercules! Thank you so much, man. A big flex for you. Pumps up for 30 months all in a row. My man. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Thanks for keeping it rolling. Yeah, today should be a fun day, man. I'm knocking out just a few quick things. Then I think we're in business. I think we are ready to rock after that. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with TBC. I am looking forward to Midnight, though. Midnight's gonna be fun. And me and Hinkle are gonna be doing some raiding together in Midnight, I hope. That's the plan. OHB, BM, Crypts, Furnace. Oof. Oof. Okay, we can wrestle those up. Those are some big ones. OHB and BM are both in the same area, though, so that's chill. I think for me, I'm like Mana Tombs, and that's like it. But I don't even know if I need Mana Tombs anymore. I got PvP boots. Does give us some more options, but yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't even have Gladius in my arena UI. I need to like work on that at some point. At some point. I'm gonna put it on free for all loot. So I can just slay some of these guys. Okay. I remember using Gladi before. I'll grab that real quick, thanks. Gladdy. Thanks. Pick that up real quick. Doing, bro? You're getting awful close to that tower. Back it up. There's like 1,000 alliance on top of it, and they're like, oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Back it up. What top class at midnight? I have no idea. You can make some kind of predictions off of like the beta, but I mean, things are so likely to change, you know? It's tricky. Better back it up there, buddy boy. You better back it up there, buddy boy. Yo. Yo. Let that little fella off with a warning. He's in the wrong guild. But he's level 65. We'll let him off with a warning. Let him go this time. Find a guild's tank, because usually tanks lots of reserves for the most dependable, consistent players. Never miss a raid night, yeah? Well, I'm on frequently, but yeah. I don't know if I'm the most dependable. You know what I mean? Just because the plans change, man. Plans change. But I understand. We'll be around. We'll be around. Just being real. They should definitely, like, have their core group that they prio. Like, the people that have been playing together forever, like, they should prio that. And they do. I don't think I do. It sounds like you, though. You've named your character after that guy. Or are you just a big fan? There we go. Oink. Thankfully, we've been able to find some stuff to do as a tank. People do seem to be interested in tanks for like heroics and stuff. Oh, somebody took out the big boy. It took out Terebus. GG. Terebus the Terrible. I think it's like always like a pretty safe bet to just figure the good classes in Midnight will be the good classes right now. Like in War Within, but I don't know. We will see. We will see. Stuff. You gotta keep running raids with Pika and TBC. I mean, as long as he's interested, I think that would be awesome. I just don't know, like, you know, if he's gonna continue to raid in TBC or whatever. We'll see. I'm looking at this as like a this would be really fun to do, and then we'll take it from there. Truly. But if he wants to stick with TBC and keep raiding together, that'd be sick. But I don't have any like long-ranging expectations. We're like, let's raid Kara together, see how it goes. It'll be fun. First Kara with Pika, that'll be sweet. And then we'll see what happens after that. I'm down to keep raiding with him. I just don't necessarily, I'm not like, you know, expecting him to constantly be raiding deep into TBC or anything like that, you know? I know how things go. From personal experience with me, like, you just sometimes, you know, if the juice for streaming moves elsewhere, it's, you gotta go with it, you know? That's just the nature of the beast. If you happen to care about, you know, your stream. Like, not like me, where it's like, I think I'm just gonna keep playing PoE for a while. It's not good. Can't always just do what's fun. You gotta do what's fun and productive, you know? So, we'll see. Am I gonna play Midnight TBC more? I mean, I definitely expect to be playing Midnight more. when Midnight comes out, but ultimately we'll have to sort of see. Gotta follow the money, scruples be damned. So, I mean, I wouldn't say about that. That's not quite what I would say. But you do have to find a balance of productive and fun if you want to continue to, you know, do this for a living, right? You gotta find a balance, for sure. But I'm not somebody who's gonna throw my values away. No. Not gonna completely abandon your scruples. But yeah. Are you trying to give me a hard time about my decision, or I'm just checking? Kind of like, you might be sort of dabbling near that. I'm just trying to understand you clearly. But yeah, Midnight and TBC, I want to have some kind of balance. Historically, I'm pretty bad at doing classic and retail once it comes out, but I like what we've got going here in TBC. I'm having fun with it, so I'd like to keep it going. I just, you know, just being real, just being transparent. I'm not really sure what my long-ranging plans are with Pika's raids, but we'll see. I'm down.
See you around.
I just know things change. All right.
Good day to you.
Vendor some of this, and we can talk about Prot stuff, shall we? UI Ash. More soon.
Have a good one.
We'll fly back to Shad for a second. Or we can just chill here, actually, too. Looking comfy today. We do got the hoodie on. GG. Don't doing any arena today. So I don't think I'm doing arena until we got Deep Thunder. It's just you may as well just be get fully geared before arena. You know. You may as well get fully beefed up. May as well. Okay. We could do some arena with this comp at some point too. That and BGs. But right now, since we have Karazhan tonight, I think that's gonna be what I'm working on. Did you get hit the 6% and 490? I'm 490 defense for sure. Depending on how much hit does the food give you. We likely will be 6% hit once we have food. I guess I could go buy one and find out. We'll see. We'll see. 20 hit? That sounds like enough. What do the weekly arena points cap look like in TBC? I'm not sure. The way it works is you set your rating for the week, and then when you log in on reset, you get arena points to spend. So that's like as fun as a huge time commitment compared to retail. Yeah, but I mean, I think that's kind of a fun element of it. It makes the whole thing like more meaningful in a way, but not everybody is like down for that, right? A lot of times these days, people sort of get a bit overwhelmed with what's required to be like maxed out, and they say, well, if I can't be maxed out, it's just not worth doing at all. Which is, I don't think that's necessarily the case for TBC, but I can sympathize. I understand. I get it. Yeah, Wind Fury Totem was 2 head weapons. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Okay. Have a little chat. Have a little chat. My shadow protection chest piece. Auction has expired. Oh dear. Yeah, people don't want the resist gear, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. Over here and have a little chat. The flask of relentless assault recipe has been discovered. How does that even work? You just like brew potions and eventually they're just revealed to you? That's kind of interesting. Scrolling combat text. So it's an add-on called Nice Damage Reloaded. We'll talk about that here in a second, I think. We'll go over some stuff for you. Talk about what we're up to. Okay. Would be playing TBC if I was worried about maxing? Do that once in life? Yeah, that's fine. Just fun to game on TBC. It's got an interesting pace and whatnot. Dude, I probably should buy one of those attack power gems from Honor Hold. I wonder how many... I think it costs like 10 to get like one big old gem. Maybe. So my hit right now is not enough. It's not 6%. But I mean, I imagine if I get 100 hit, I will have enough. With this gear. So. That should work. That should work. Okay, we finished up a few of our things we wanted to do for the morning to wake up a little bit. We're already kind of talking about my build and about add-ons and stuff. Always lots of questions about add-ons. Try to keep you guys up to date on those. But let's dive on into what I'm currently doing with my Prot Warrior. Again, Prot is kind of a new thing for me, but it has definitely allowed me to get dungeons while leveling and then blast heroics and stuff. So it's been a pretty fun thing to try, and I feel like the gameplay is actually pretty active. You're pressing a lot of buttons, and you're constantly kind of playing threat whack-a-mole. You're definitely active. So it's been fun. It's been cool. I was like, yeah, I'll just, you know what? Fine, I'll just tank dungeons while leveling. It'll be fine. But I'm not doing heroics. Not tanking those. Those are crazy. And then we started taking heroics. I was like, oh, I guess this is all right. Yeah, and now we're looking forward to Karazhan tonight after our heroics. So this will be our first Karazhan tonight. Actually planning to raid with Pico, which is insane. That'll be super fun. We used to game together back in the day. We haven't gamed together in a bit, but we did do a pretty sweet heroic run the other day. And I was like, you know what? Let's keep it going. So we will. I wanted to go over my build and gear before Kara because it kind of represents like a big starting point. I think we showed my gear after leveling, and then before starting heroics. So this is our gear now after doing a bunch of heroics and before Kara. So pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. And yeah, I understand. Yeah, I thought so, Cthulhu. I thought so. We'll talk about that in a little bit though. First things first, I like it over my gear, but yeah, you know what, whatever. The talent window's open, or the gear window's open. Let's have a look. Great Helm of the Unbreakable. This is from Shattered Hall's Heroic. It's great. The Necklace of the Juggernaut gives Stam Agi defense. And this is from the Badges of Justice. Now here's the deal. Really what I'm looking for on my Prot guy is getting 490 defense, which that gives you like uncrittable or something from raid bosses. So it's like, okay, that's just an important breakpoint that I've understood they need to hit. And then I'm trying to get as much hit as I can. Expertise is a little bit thin, but more expertise would be cool. You want to be able to hit the boss to, you know, get threat, and you want to be able to not get destroyed by the boss with defense. And then past that, more armor is great, and I'm trying to make sure that I have some stats that I can do damage with to keep threat. Because I think a lot of people playing Prot Warrior are realizing that threat as a warrior may be your biggest challenge, whereas defensiveness is actually kind of okay. You have like Thunderclap, you have Demo Shout, you have Shield Block, which makes you uncrushable apparently when you block, which is cool. So I'm trying to get some threat while maintaining my defense. So get your defense up and then start working on damage is kind of been my idea. So anyway, that's Badges of Justice. These come from the Auchenai Crypts Heroic. Got some nice sockets in them, and in a lot of situations I am trying to make sure that I have like blue gear with sockets even over the epic gear. The epic gear that's like strength, agility, stamina plus defense is sick, and I'll probably use those at some point when I get them. But right now I think it's important to have the sockets so that you can have your hit rating, because without the sockets, like if you just put on purple shoulders with tri-stats defense, it's cool, but where are you getting your hit from? So that's what I'm thinking with those. Devil Shark Cape, this is just good old Steam Vaults. Not actually heroic, I don't think it has to be. But that's cool. We've got Breastplate of the Bold, which drops off in the Arcatraz. Does not require heroic either. So some of these are farmable even in non-heroic, which is nice. Again, 3 sockets, You put some hit in there. I got it enchanted with health at the moment. It was a cheaper enchant than stats. We've got the Shatari Wrought Arm Guards, which are cool. Again, you could get better than this. These just come from a quest, I believe. But the reason I'm using those is because of the socket. Nice hit rating on those. Now, I probably actually could use these. If I had a little bit more defense, I could put on the Marshal's plate bracers. And I think that resilience works in a similar way to crit, or sorry, to defense. But I'm just gonna use these for now, unless somebody instructs me that I really don't need to worry about defense if I have the resil. But it just looks nice to have 490 anyway. But those are a possibility for sure. We have Gauntlets of the Bold, which are again socketed with a bunch of hit. They have a little bit of defense. There are gloves that you can get much more defense with, like the Fell Steel gloves that I'm trying to craft a bazillion of to make, you know, get 375 blacksmithing to make Deep Thunder. But yeah, that's what I'm using for right now for the hit. I am using one tri-stat defense piece, but it's because I didn't get the belt from Quagmiran yet, which does have sockets, which I could put more hit in. But this will do for now. It is cool. Once we get my, you know, some Kara gear and can supplement our stuff with more hit, then we can start equipping more things like this, which would be awesome. Leg plates of the Bold. There are leg plates that have like strength stam sockets, and I might use those. I haven't set them up yet, but I might. Put a bunch of gems in there, put the leg enchant on there, and let it rip. But for now, that's fine. Gives me good defense, a little bit of agility for crit, which is just, you know... Well, agility is also dodge and armor, but it's also crit, so I can have a little bit better threat. We are using the PvP boots here, but again, the boots from the Mana Tombs have not dropped yet, so... Those would be the Mana Tombs boots that have the sockets, the blue blue with sockets is mostly what I'm looking for. But whatever. This gives me crit, big stam, resil is fine, but I don't think we can be crit anyway. Same thing with this. This just gives me a little bit of hit, crit, attack power. So not a particularly defensive ring. Eventually, if the ring that gives me hit and defense drops from Mana Tombs, I could use that over this. Just a little bit more hit and defense would be fine. But I mean, attack power is like, you know, a lot of stam. That'll work. This comes from Badges of Justice. And this is armor, stam, defense. This... We did one heroic Blood Furnace run, and it dropped this. It was crazy. We gotta put that on YouTube for you guys. 30 hit is massive. That's helping my hit so much. I was using the green trinket from Terakar questing until this. But yeah, that's massive. The armor ignore is cool, but yeah, I mostly just want it for the hit. And then we have a defense trinket from Shadow Labs, which is nice. Propping up my defense, gives me some armor on use. Very cool. If I didn't need the hit or the defense, I might just use like a stamina trinket from Underbog, but this will do for now. In terms of weapons, our first ever heroic we did, it dropped the Sun Eater in Mechanar, so cool. This is awesome, but I could also very easily use the Honor's Call weapon from Honor Hold Exalted. I think that gives you like defense and hit, which is kind of insane to think about. The hit from that would be really nice, but Sun Eater's sick. I don't actually like desperately need the hit because I'm probably gonna use consume food for it, but I'll go check it out because if it is defense and hit, that's wild. Maybe I'll even use it. But Sun Eater's sick. And then we have the Crest of the Shatar, which is the Shatar Exalted reputation item. It's got some sockets in there. Defense, block value is okay. And then we have the little Needle Shrike, which is mostly just there for hit. If I could have something with stamina on it, that would be cool too. But that's what we're cooking with for that one. Pretty decked out. We've been playing a lot. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. Been hitting it. Very cool. In terms of my talents are not like the meta talents. And I was using Impale before, which is pretty dang good. And I may really consider going back Impale just for the raid so I have better threat. But I would like to see how this goes. This in particular is like a heroic dungeon farming build. Some of the main things that make it specifically for heroics are it doesn't have deep wounds. So if you run with anything like a hunter or a mage and a pole gets weird, they can sheep anything and it's not bleeding so the sheeps won't break, right? And I think that's really, really big, and that's been very, very helpful. To go through the Prot stuff real quick, we have Anticipation for more defense, we have Toughness for more armor, Max Shield Specialization for block chance and Rage on block, and this gives you another shield block charge and extra duration, which is insane. Last Stand, which is a nice defensive cooldown. Defiance, which is more threat generation, and Expertise, which is great. Sunder Armor is reducing the cost of Devastate. Just 1 point in improved taunt to get down to some other talents like concussion blow, which is your on-demand stun, which is cool. Shield slam, which is a huge threat and pretty good damage. Focused rage is reducing the cost of your offensive abilities, which is tremendously fun and nice. Vitality is just big strength, big stam. Devastate is like a spammable, you know, sunder that also does damage and ramps the damage as more sunder stacks go on the target. This talent right here, Shield Mastery, is increasing the amount of damage absorbed by your shield. It's really not doing that much for me, but I left it in there. When I had different gear and I was getting more, like, block value, this was a bigger deal. Right now, it's not that much. It's knocking about, like, 200 damage off of a block, which is not the worst, but it's not that great either. Still helps, though. So you take, like, 30% of that amount, and that's what you're left with, and it's like, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But it's okay. It's okay. You could put more points in other stuff, like for Heroic specifically. Improved Revenge, I've played with this a little bit. It is really fun. Revenge having an up to 45% chance to stun the target is awesome. I really like it. But I'm like, against big mobs, against bosses, it doesn't do anything, so I didn't keep it. But what we have here is Fury Tree is Cruelty, 5 out of 5. It's helping my crit chance recover from the shambles that it was in when I first swapped to like full defense gear. It was like 6% crit chance, and there's no way that you're playing Impale with 6% crit chance. So I was like, okay, whatever. 5 points there. I like improved Demo Shout, increases the melee attack power reduction of your Demo Shout by 40%, so just making all the hits you take that much more puny. So you do feel quite tanky as a Prot Warrior, which is fun. Deflection, parry chance. Obviously, if you parry something, it doesn't do damage to you. But even better, you get an auto attack right back at them instantly, which is great. I do like that. It's fun. And then we have improved Thunderclap, reducing the rage cost of Thunderclap by 4 rage points, making it do more damage. So it's like you can spam Thunderclap more frequently for the AoE threat, which is cool. Prot Warrior rotation is frequently, like, once you get in rhythm, like in the beginning, like you gotta like struggle to get all your just the mobs to hit you. But once you get in rhythm, it's like Shield Slam, Revenge. Then you have 2 free globals. Single target, it could be Shield Slam, Revenge, Devastate, Devastate. But in AoE situations, it's like Shield Slam, Revenge, Thunderclap, and then maybe Demo Shout. But if you already have a Demo Shout up, you can, like, you know, devastate something. But yeah, it feels really good to have that rotation, like, once you get it flowing. And anyway, Thunderclap is part of that, so having it cost less rage is nice. So that combined with Focused Rage is making Thunderclap cost 13 rage. Your Devastate costs 9 rage. Revenge costs 2 rage. Even things like Intercept benefit from the offensive ability thing. So having your abilities cost a lot less rage feels really nice as a Prot Warrior. That's my talents that I have set up for now. Again, this is kind of like for Heroic specifically. Let me see if there's any macros that are interesting that we can show you guys for Prot Warrior. A lot of the macros that I have are like, again, start attack is in everything. I even have shield block macroed in a couple things too. But mostly it's just making sure you have start attack and everything. Making things like, also if you have things that require stances, even the things that don't require stance, like I go D stance for everything. So like for example, Devastate would be show tooltip Devastate. Devastates, it starts to attack, it puts you in D stance, and also shield block. So this can be a, like, you know, it's like a 19 rage cost thing. Shield block only costs 10 rage though, so it's not a big deal. I also have shield block macroed in with Revenge. This is kind of a, you know, making sure that I have shield block up all the time. If you don't have shield block up all the time, you're gonna get harder, which is where you're gonna get hit harder, which is nice potentially for rage generation. But I mostly want to survive. That's my main thing. I'm new to tanking. I don't want to be getting one-shotted. I can worry about doing damage later. But we're working on it though. Sometimes in some of these dungeons we've been doing about 500 DPS. Watch out now. But anyway, puts you in D stance, cast Revenge, starts your auto attack if it hasn't started yet, and then cast shield block. Right. My shield slam macro is very similar, right? Shield slam, start attack, D stance. I don't have shield block in this. These 2 little slashes mean that it will not activate this line. It's just too much rage. 17 rage plus 20 that's just too much. But I will activate it with Devastate, and I will activate it with Revenge. There's definitely some consideration to me not even putting shield block in the Devastate macro and only putting it in Revenge. Just need to be mindful to press it more frequently. This kind of takes your brain out of it, which is nice when you're trying to figure out how to whack-a-mole all the threat as it pops up, right? Because as a Prot Warrior, again, you don't have like great threat, but yeah, Anyway, that's some of the macros that you might want to have. A couple things that make things easy. At one point, I was even doing a cast sequence with Demo Shout and Thunderclap, but I don't think I'm doing that right now. Because I want to press Thunderclap way more frequently than I want to press Demo Shout. Anyway, again, we do this periodically for every video that I've done so far, but we can go about my add-ons real quick. You can put Sword Attack anywhere in the macro. You don't need to have it in there. But here we go. We're going through my add-ons really quickly, again, as we usually do. We have Attune, which tracks your attunement progress across all the dungeons and raids that you want to attune for. Auctionator is what I use for my auction stuff. Chattinator is just a nice little way to make your chat look different and more interactable. GTFO yells at you when you're standing and stuff. Mixed scrolling battle text. We'll have the little GSO pop-ups when we kill stuff. Nice damage is what I'm using to make my damage font look different. DBM, I swear doesn't work right now, but I have it on there anyway. Bug Grabber is just so that LUA errors don't pop up on your screen and spam you. Baginator is what I use for my bags. You can use all one bag. You can make it kind of like sorted if you like, which I don't prefer that, but you can. Sometimes it's nice for like disenchanting stuff. Atlas Loot is what I'm using to open up my little windows and look at all the different loot for all the different dungeons and raids and stuff, which is cool. We have Atlas Maps for making the maps look different. We have Disenchant Buddy for showing all the little information about how much my my Thunder would disenchant for. You can kind of make some decisions of like, on average, this item disenchants for this much. Do I want to vendor it or do I want to sell it? You know, that kind of thing. Questy is the thing that puts all these little markers on the map for you, and it kind of messes with your quest log. It makes it a little bit easier to manage, but Questy is useful for that kind of questing that you're going to be doing. Dragonflight UI is the big one. Dragonflight UI does a lot of different stuff. It makes your nameplates look like this. Lets you kind of use edit mode, which TBC does have now, but didn't have it before. It also does neat things like makes your talents all in one window. It makes your professions look a little bit more like Dragonflight. So a lot of things when people are like, yo, what's that add-on that's making it look like that? I'm pretty sure a lot of the times it's just Dragonflight UI changing things. Threat plates are the plates that I have above enemies' names. Blizz Move is an add-on I use that lets me move these windows around. I play it on an ultra-wide monitor, and so like if I was using it normally, my inventory would look like this to you guys on stream. We are making a video, yeah. Real quick. But this lets me move windows around, which I like a lot. I think it's also just convenient in general, but I use it specifically for the ultra-wide thing. Battleground enemies is kind of like the BG Gladius. It puts it off on the side. Big debuffs is what I'm using to show like interrupts and CCs on targets, or even in PvP when they pop cooldowns. Capping is a cool add-on that lets you sort of see timers and BGs. Details is my damage meter. Gargle is like raid loot things. Item rack is something that I use to allow me to quickly swap items over here. I think item rack is still a little bit buggy. By the way, Dragonflight UI also does the equipment manager thing, but item rack does something similar if you're interested in that. Leatrix maps is messing with my maps. Loon Best in Slot is one of the things I'm using to like look at loot, but I haven't really gotten into it too much, but it is kind of interesting. I think the TBC Abyss is what's doing like the tooltip stuff for the Abyss loot. Nova World Buffs is like showing me things about layers and whatnot. World Buffs are not as big of a deal now, thankfully. Twitch emotes is like a way that you can have like little Twitch emotes show up in your WoW chat, which is funny. Weak Auras has a billion different things. What's training shows you like what you can train if you open up your little window. I can't really train anything now, but it has this little button right here when you're leveling. It'll show you what you can train. We have trained these things. I'm just not currently spec'd for them, so that it's not available. But weak auras, when it comes to weak auras, we have a few of them, and I will put them in the description for you guys. So this is just a loot reminder to loot your badge of justice. I could drop that in there for you. I think we already have a big compiled list of my weak auras, but we'll put that too. The CC replica weak aura is this thing. Extra attack is the lightsaber whenever we have Wind Fury proccing and whatever else. This is putting target names on nameplates. My target to target doesn't work right, but this does. Overpower, I'm making this little shiny thing under my overpower button for that. Overpower on nameplate sometimes works properly, sometimes it doesn't. I think I can like pull it up on top of the nameplate and maybe that would work better. Swing timer is just a weak aura for tracking my weapon swing timer. Layer swap is useful sometimes, but I'm mostly just looking for layers in general chat now. Sorry, let me pull the weak auras thing on the screen for you. HP bar, yeah, that's Dragonflight UI. Yep. We have Victory Rush, same kind of thing. It's just showing Victory Rush with the timer. I had to drag it on top of my Victory Rush thing, but there's that. Execute is kind of just making another one that just makes it kind of shiny under my execute button. When execute's not bound there, it looks kind of weird, but that's okay. The battle shot reminder is just kind of bouncing around when you don't have a battle shot up. And then this is my mace stun weak aura as well. Is there anything else that we need? Yeah, we had some Fury stuff too. I think the only one that I hadn't had on the thing yet was maybe the Badge of Justice one. But them's the weak auras. I'll drop those in the description of the video for you as well. Is there anything else we need to know about Prot Warrior? Again, the rotation is one thing. I posted a lot of videos and I'm doing a lot of streaming with Prot Warrior if you guys want to see what I'm doing. But again, a lot of it's just like threat whack-a-mole, where I have the threat plates settings. All I've done is enable the threat widget. I used to not use this. So I had the general settings, I just turned the thing on, and then I think scale, I don't let it mess with the scale of it, but whenever something is green, it means I have threat. Whenever it's yellow, it's like, ooh, you're losing threat, and then when it's red, you don't have threat. Blue is when the off-tank has threat. But you don't want anything to turn anything but green. So you're constantly kind of like tabbing through shield slamming, devastating, revenging, or the big like single target rage abilities, or so not rage, but single target threat abilities, and then thunderclapping in between. So shield slam, revenge, 2 globals, you know, devastate, devastate, and then if you have AOE situations, shield slam, revenge, thunderclap, devastate. Like that could be it. You know, things like demo shout do give threat. A lot of things that give you threat, like your shouts give you threat, but they're not gonna like rip threat back, right? So you can use taunts, of course. Didn't even mention taunt. Of course, like if something's not on you, it turns red, taunt it. Then you can also concussion blow anything that's not on you. You know, it's running at your teammates, concussion blow. Intervene over to your teammates and taunt things off of them, things like that. Prot Warrior has some cool mobility, it's pretty fun. But that's what I'm cooking up with my Prot Warrior. We got Kara tonight. So far, heroics have been pretty smooth. I think once we get some Kara gear, heroics are gonna get even more smooth. And where can we copy paste the weak auras? They'll be in the description of the video. I have 2 versions of this on YouTube already. You know, like a Fury build, a Fury Prot build kind of thing. And then we will post this one this morning. And we'll show you guys what we're cooking with. But I think that goes over our gear, goes over my talents. Just a little bit of discussion about rotation. I think I showed you the enchants that I have on my guy. These are not bis enchants, but like I just put strength on gloves. You eventually want threat on gloves. I put strength on bracers. You eventually want stamina on bracers. I put health on chest. You probably eventually want stats on chest. I put my helmet enchant as the defense and dodge. And shoulders eventually would probably just be, I mean, I guess attack power. I don't know if there's defense related enchants from Aldor, but maybe. For the legs, we've got stam and agility. For boots, we've got stam. Eventually, I'll enchant my rings with the enchanting bonuses for weapon damage, but whatever. For now, we got Crusader on Sun, or we got, yeah, Crusader on the Sun Eater. Maybe eventually we'll go Mongoose. And for shield, I just got stam on it. That pretty much, I think, covers everything. Any like quick questions? Obviously, we're like doing Q&A constantly on stream, which I enjoy. But yeah, any other questions in particular? It's like FAQs. Because if not, we'll just get this video going, and you guys are more than welcome to drop any questions that you have in the just in the chat, in the comment section of the YouTube video. I will also make a little update on my arms build, although we do have some arms PvP videos from last TBC already. It might be kind of fun to still show you my gear. Why Sun over Latros? I don't know, it's purple. it gives me defense. Like, I need the defense. But yeah, this build seems less aggressive than I thought. Yeah, I mean, I'm new to tanking, so I'm interested primarily in not being dead, hitting the defense breakpoints, so yeah. This is what I'm doing for arms talents, but yeah, I have old videos about arms that would probably be better. Sun over Latro? No, it's more like I need the defense. This helps me finish my defense up. But when I'm dual wielding, I'll do Latros, yeah. Indeed. Tanking Midnight? We'll see. I might. It's kind of fun. We'll see. We'll see. But alright. That'll be good for now, boys. Hopefully that helps. We are going to continue our morning on stream doing stuff. Maybe doing some heroics, and then we'll be back 7 p.m. PST is raid time, so that'll be fun. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the stream. Make sure that you guys show this some love. We can watch the animated short again, too, if you want. While we're here doing videos, we can do it. We can do it. But anyway, We'll get this up on the YouTubes for you guys. Get you a nice little heroic spec, some gear to look out for, and then get ready for Kara. GG. When I was Fury, I did slow. 2 big slow weapons. Yeah, we watched the short yesterday. We can watch it again. The sound got a little bit messed up, so we could take a little gander at it if you like. It is kind of insane. It is quite a cool short. It's very much what I hope they eventually do in like a series. Be very cool. What did you think about the animated short? I thought it was pretty sick. But yeah, we'll get the weak ores and stuff up there for you guys too. And I want to see what Meow was saying. He seemed kind of sad about switching things up. Whoa! Prot Warrior build update. Dude, should I get an add-on that tells me what my gear score is? People ask me what my gear score is periodically, and I feel like it'd also be like an interesting way to track your progress, right? What's a good gear score add-on? Now that we've made an add-on update video, let's add more add-ons that people can ask about. Keep on their toes. What dat? All right. All right. Taco tip? Yeah, that's what I used in Wrath, yeah. Cool. All right, well, let me snag that too. Hopefully it doesn't interact in some weird way with the rest of my stuff. But yeah, we used that in Wrath, didn't we? Good old taco tip. All right, all right. Now we can peep our gear score. Looking super swole. Okay. Let's do it. Whoa, Galati. Yeah, we need to fix this up, don't we? Where even is it? Oh, God. Yeah, okay. That needs to be different. That needs to be different. We need, like, the most basic one. I move this? What? Oh, unlock frame. There we go. Yeah, I just need it to, like, not take up my whole screen, and then that will be a starting point. Right? That's a good start. Did you do any arenas this time around? Not yet. Not yet. I'm not gonna do arena right now either. Sorry, I just have to get some... I gotta get some gear on my dude. You know? I gotta get some gear on my dude. Zar's profile looks kind of nice. I just don't want stuff on my screen right now. That'll do for now. That'll do. That'll do. Who are we planning to play with? Whatever. How do you have 490 defense? Well, gear for sure. I do have 1 enchant for defense though. I have the helm enchant. Okay. Okay, so we're 1433 with this set. That seems decent. Seems aight. Okay, let me be right back. We'll go from there. All right. Crazy guy. All right. Yeah, I don't even know if Meow is still here, and I understand there's a little bit of discomfort about the roster drama, but I mean, I feel like it's if we're gonna make a switch to like changing our little raid situation, it's better to do it before we actually raid and then get gear, right? Because I've had a lot of fun rolling with this guild, and we'll still chill with them. We'll still do stuff. We've been doing stuff, you know, it's been good. But I would rather, like, instead of, like, running with them and getting Kara gear and then not doing Kara with them later, it's like... Anyway, roster's changes are always gonna, and, like, changes of plans are always gonna be a little bit uncomfortable, but, yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel you. I feel you. Well, you know what? We got you in the guild, and if you get leveled up and geared up, then I'm sure you could do some tanking for him. So, you're good to go, right? You're good to go. I'm appropriating your tank culture. Yeah, sorry about that, bro. Tanking is your life. And for me, I'm like, yeah, let's give it a try. Let's see what's up. Let's see how we can fit in and have some fun with the community, you know? It is a little bit different, yeah. My perspective is not that tanking will now be the purpose behind my existence. It's true. It's true. All right. If they kick you, you're always welcome in cats with abs. Thank you. That sound like a good combination of games and gains there. It's good. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. But like I said, I don't mean to upset anybody, even if you're not directly involved, like you're saying. But I like these guys. I like the guild. Like to chill with them and keep on grinding. But yeah, if we're gonna make a switch like this, it's probably better than before the loot starts going out. You know what I mean? So up until this point, I feel like I've contributed just as much as I've sort of benefited. You know what I mean? Trying to balance things out, right? But yeah, I feel like as a tank, you're usually in demand, but maybe finding like a big raid spot can be kind of tricky. I feel you.
May the light embrace
I feel you. So if you're kind of sharing your personal experience of, man, it's tough to find raid spots, and once you find them, they should be treasured. I can understand.
Remember the lessons of
But yeah, it's cool to have some neat opportunities that have a good combination of like doing some cool content, some cool peeps, and there's lots of different options there. But raiding with Pika is a pretty gotta kind of do it opportunity. You know what I mean? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I had a hard time finding a group's tank. Probably shouldn't be honest that I'm new at tank. No, you should be. That's fine. Just get some homies. So yeah, does anybody in the chat know how resilience works with respect to defense? Because I know it has a similar thing, but it's not the exact same, right? Resilience does help you not be crit, right? So yeah. Okay. Let us. Do you guys want to watch the Liadrin thing? Watched it a couple times. We should. Going for a Kratos angle. So I looked like this before they made Kratos look like this. Okay. I'm still waiting on my. I'm still waiting on my. My royalties check from them actually. Hold on. One second, Hinkle. Oh, I actually had no idea. I think that's right though. Not sure. Was it easy getting defense capped as a bear? If I remember, it wasn't as useful for warrior paladin. Interesting. Okay. 2005 was more of the beard. Wait, is that when Kratos got his full beard and shaved his head? Is that correct? No, they based that Kratos off of my Corsair picture of me like biting the mouse cord. That's what that was from. But no, I didn't start shaving my head until a little bit later. Yeah, I gotta see what is our guys. 2005 was his first game, right? But he didn't have a beard back then. It is a prop pally. I don't know though. Have to see. You know what I mean? Not sure. They're trying to figure things out in the chat right now. I think they got a tank though, but we will see. All right. How so, Gung? Uh-oh. Oh, by the way, yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Do we want to watch this Theadrin thing again? But there's all kind of stuff going on today. It is really cool. It is pretty neato. Yeah, 2018, we definitely had the picture of biting on the mouse cord with the scimitar. We definitely had that. That's prime. Did arms day back to back, my arms are noodles and I have to work. Oh boy. Maybe worth looking at the resilience tooltip. Doesn't directly affect your defense rating. Yeah, it just reduces your chance to be crit. What all does defense do? I feel like defense is better than resil, but if all you care about is crit immunity, then resil can kind of patch it up. I just don't know like how. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure how much defense equates to how much crit immunity. You know? Not sure about that. But anyway, we can knock some stuff out. It reduces your chance to be crushed, crit, increase armor. Yeah, but like, oh, it also increases armor? But it's like, how much does, because resilience just straight up tells you. Like, this is your, reduces your chance to be crit by this much. Which I don't have very much resil, but there it is. 0.96%, whereas defense is like, oh no, there it is. Decreases chance to be hit and critically hit by 5%. Okay, and what amount of crit chance do raid bosses have? Because I feel like they have more than 5.6% crit chance, yeah? 540 rings a bell. Yeah, what I'm hearing in TBC so far is 490. Where does the warrior fall into the tank tier? Yeah, I think it's in there, but I mean, there's only 3, so like, I think Prot Pally is big AoE. And Feral Druid is big single target threat. Warrior's got like cooldowns, it's got mobility, it's got the shield block, sort of easy crush immunity, so something like that. So I haven't started anything. All right. Druids can bring their dodge rating to 100%. 6% be crit immune. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Would I like Transmog in Classic? Sometimes I'm like, I don't like the way this looks, but most of the time I'm like, it is really funny that my character looks so squampy. He's like all over the place. So I'm not crit immune here, but this seems to be like what people want, right? You know? So, what's the drama with the roster? Oh, I'm in this guild, which I have enjoyed hanging out with. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm playing Prot. I guess that's what I want to do in raid. So we were figuring out where I'm gonna be in the raid, but at the same time, Pika also wants to raid together, and so it's like, okay, I think we're gonna raid with Pika. So if I had a spot in this group's raid setup for today, I won't be there because we're gonna raid with Pika this Kara lockout, and potentially in the future. I don't have big plans right now. Why would you make a point to address me being sad then mock me for being passionate about tanking? I wasn't mocking you about tanking. I was talking about myself. Not mocking you about tanking at all. Not at all. You should be critting me if you're 490. Okay, yeah. I just not mocking you at all. Making light of my own situation. You being passionate about tanking is awesome. That's absolutely fine with me. That's not where I personally am at for my own situation. But yeah, I mean, if anything, I was agreeing with you. So. Yeah. All right. Were you on your rogue when the karma incident occurred? Is that what that was? Okay. Okay. So yeah, sorry. That makes me uncomfortable too, having any situation where people are like, you know, upset or disappointed in whatever's going on. But you know, you gotta make your calls, and it will be fun. It will be really good. And again, we were in this guild and still will be if they want. But yeah, just switching things up a little bit. Comes with the territory sometimes. You know, you gotta make some changes every now and then. It'll be fun though. It'll be good. Don't want to get bogged down in any kind of like potential like, oh, but I do feel that too, you know. Oh man. Well, we got some guilds, we got some tanks in the guild, and they can get on in there, man. Be cool. What's going on? We're raiding with Pika tonight, White Knight. Pretty cool. We're just have to do 140 ab crunches and 100 bicep curls. My goodness. My goodness. Just a little bit of a roster swap up for the raids. Do we want to watch this, the Adrin thing? We watched it last night. Do you guys want to watch it again? It is kind of crazy. Make sure that we got the sound working for you guys. Yeah, let me show you guys. What I'll need is I just need YouTube to let me know that it's working. Is it this that we want? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, that looks good. All right, YouTube, 1 second. YouTube, could you guys hear the sound once I get the sound going? Not yet. Okay. Can you guys hear this? Really, Pika should have offered you a raid spot weeks ago. We weren't playing together weeks ago. These things just sort of happen. It's like, yo, we're on the same server. Yo, we did a heroic together. Yo, you're geared? Let's do this. So it's just kind of a quick thing. You can't hear it on Twitch. Oh, nobody can hear it at all. How about now?
Protected, and we ask for...
How about now? That sound now YouTube can hear it. Now Twitch can hear it, right?
You see, the Sunwell is a font of energy.
Yeah, the raid thing with me and with, you know, is just it's a much more like, hey, let's just make it happen kind of thing. It's not, like you said, it's not like a sort of big established pre-planned out guild thing. It was more like, hey, we're gonna just send it, because things can be a little bit different when you can quickly establish like raid teams and you just want to game with your buds, you know? Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It will be a lot easier to get people in for raids in midnight as well. So this is going to be just like kind of stage one. Stage one. All right, ready? Do we have a little watch of this? We'll figure it out. This is just, it's the first Kara lockout, so it's like, oh man. Craziness, but yeah. Let it rip out was the wrong choice? I don't think so. It's just like, I don't think there's a lot of class stacking besides Warlocks in TBC, that's all. But yeah. I know, 10-man raids are a tight roster. And with the guild that we're in, like, they actually are, like, trying to make good comps and stuff. Which I appreciate. That's gonna help a lot. But yeah, I feel you. Alright, let's watch this a little bit together, team. Let's watch this thing. Because we watched this yesterday and it was really cool. So, yeah. This is craziness. This is exactly what I wish they would make for like a World of Warcraft series on Netflix. Ever since I saw like Castlevania, I was like, we need this. We need this. We need to also fix this though. This is not showing you guys the full picture. There. How about this? Oh my goodness. The whole dang thing. Is that it? That more like it? That looks a little bit more like it. Full screen, full size, big time. All right. How's that looking? Is that better? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we could talk about the raid stuff. It's just tricky, man. Like I said, there's just gonna be. I think they're doing the best they can. They got like their main core crew that they made the guild with, doing their thing, and then they have like everybody else. They're trying to like find places for people. So I understand it's tricky. Hey Bims, thanks so much for the 9 months, man. A big flex for you, pumping us up. We did hopefully bring a whole lot of people into that guild, so people can find people to play with and whatnot. But yeah. First week of Kara, busy. But then there's also the 25-man raids that hopefully they can get, like, you know, more people in and everybody can be all in together, which would be cool. But again, let's have a look at this. So this one is called Liadrin, animated short, All That Is Sacred. It's a World of Warcraft Midnight Story Cinematic. And again, whenever I see these animations in this style, again, it makes me really wish that they would do like a Netflix animated series for World of Warcraft. And not just Warcraft, World of Warcraft, because I think that has some really particularly cool stories that I would love to see. But I don't know if they want to do Warcraft, do like the, you know, Warcraft 3 Arthas stuff, and Illidan, that would be insane. But ever since I saw Castlevania on Netflix, like this needs to happen. This is so freaking cool. But anyway, at least they're doing this for now, and this is a good start, and they're well received, and they're probably learning how to make them. They're like, what company do we talk with? How does it go? What's the production cycle? And seeing if they turn out well, which they definitely do. This is a really cool one. Have a look. Crank the volume for you guys a little bit. Make sure that everybody can hear it. How's that sound, guys? It's craziness. Yeah.
You see,
animation,
the Sunwell
storytelling.
is a font of energy.
Yeah.
Full of power that has sustained our people for thousands of years.
Spoiler alert. Not super Disneyfied.
So
ultimately,
it must be
at the end of it all.
protected, and we ask for the light's blessings to keep it safe.
I have watched this, but we'll watch it again together.
What is the light?
Well, my darling Liadrin, I will tell you what I believe.
My darling Wookiee, let me tell you what I
The
believe.
light
Chunk,
guides my steps.
the Wook, he
and
guides my
illuminates
steps.
path.
Watch out, Wookiee.
In a
Watch out.
world that is
There's
cruel
gargoyles.
and unforgiving.
I will protect you. I will protect you, Chunk. No!
And when the light flows through me,
You got
when I
pudged.
am one with all that is sacred, I know that darkness can never prevail.
Jeez Louise, man. Pudge. Snagged in the middle of the battle. That's brutal stuff, man. This is worth a few watches, in my opinion.
Lady Liadrin,
Alonsis.
walk with me.
Like, when I watch this, I'm
I've been
imagining...
told we have much to discuss.
That it's like part of a full show and not just a short, and it feels so right. But these are so cool.
War is coming. The armies of the Void will strike soon. And we have reason to believe that it will be at Silvermoon.
Like even like the sound
I need
design,
you to send word to the priests.
it's like a little bit different than
You were
usual.
a paladin. You were a priest once, yes?
No, no, no.
Oh, she was a priest once.
Go through me. Grant me your grace. Hear me, please. Why would you ask that?
I miss this stuff because I'm
Many
just
of the
yapping.
paladins I anointed in life started as priests, trying to find meaning after the war they had just lost.
I also watched this
Some
really late at
sought
night last night too.
retribution for all the suffering they had endured. Others tried to bury their pain beneath armor. But it was those who did not find peace in the light who became the most dangerous.
We have a war to prepare for, Alonsus.
And we will be fighting this war together, Liadrin.
What I was saying
So I
yesterday,
need you to ask yourself why the mere sight of me had you grasping your sword.
is that these guys that become paladins, they've got a void inside and it must be filled. And it's like you either fill it with the light, or you fill the void with the void. Like Zalatath.
We're just here for him, elf.
How my paladins feeling about this? Getting you fired up, getting you all pumped up with the light. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. He's popping up. You see him doing his little staff spinny thing? Bink, bink, bink. You shall not pass. I was getting some big vibes off of that little
Alonsus.
Alonsus
I do
thing
not
there.
harbor the hate that they do.
Get on out of here, you little
It's
rascals.
just echoes of when war came to Silvermoon.
Her eyes changed too. They don't have that little blue in them anymore, do they? This is the roughest part, boys. This is rough, dude. That's messed up, dude. That's messed up. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That's messed.
Darkness can never prevail.
Oh, Liadrin, I did not know.
That's tough.
And yet you were right.
Yeah, her eyes went from the
I
blue thing
became
to
a
like this
paladin
kind of
for
orange.
Every reason you said. Loss. Despair. Retribution.
Retribution.
But when
I like how
the
she's
sun,
they say retribution while she's
despite
swinging around the
having
two-hander.
endured
That's nice.
Terrible loss and destruction.
That's nice.
Was reborn in the glory of the light. So too was my faith and my hope. So I will face the echoes that haunt me and fight for the sacred heart of Silvermoon, knowing that together, with the light by our side, darkness
Yeah.
will never prevail.
Yeah, dude. We can watch that again just with the volume a little bit low and talk about it. But yeah, I mean, again, I think it's kind of funny how there was this discussion of like how WoW's going soft and Disneyfied and stuff. I mean, it literally is an animated short, but like, I don't know, some relatively mature themes. You know, like the last one was incinerating baby Zalatath, and then this one is bludgeoning your undead transformed father to death. Like that's kind of intense. You know what I mean? All right, Ross, thanks so much, dude. Big flicks for you. This is really good.
So it must
This is
be
really good.
protected, and we ask for the light's blessings to keep it safe.
Yeah, this thing in general, man.
What is the
I love the times when they're really pumping up WoW.
Darling Leah,
I've said this a couple times. I think for a little while, Blizzard was like really trying to hammer out new IPs and like trying to do some new creative stuff, or at least, you know, put their games of a certain genre into there too. And I feel like recently they've been like, you know what? I mean, new IPs are cool, but WoW continues to just carry the squad, and I feel like they've been leaning back into WoW, which is great. And I think that they're trying to do some things in Midnight that make the game more approachable to new players. I think one of the big sort of conflicts that they have to encounter is like making sure that the game is available and approachable to new players, but not trying to like, you know, push their veteran players away, like with like the new UI stuff and whatnot. But I think all in all, the reinvestment into WoW stuff has been really, really cool. Been awesome so far. And like seeing things like this come out where, you know, yeah, you have like the kind of cozy, like made for TV ads, like showing off housing and stuff. They're really pumping up their housing and whatnot, but like, that's not the only thing that's going on in WoW. WoW is a lot of different stuff all at the same time. It has these kind of like intense themes and storylines that are playing out, and but yeah, you also have people playing musical chairs in their you know, player housing now, which is awesome, and it should be like that. Like that's really, really cool. A lot of different people play WoW in a lot of different ways, and it's neat that that's a thing. But personally, I really do like seeing things like this too. Like I'm not like a super WoW lore guy, but when we get lore delivered to us in this way, that's really cool. I don't really read quest text when I'm in the game. I do want to see awesome animated shorts about the backstory for these characters, because I don't really know anything about Liadrin. Like she was, like seeing her in the cutscenes that we saw before was really cool. Her, you know, trying to, you know, appeal to the light, and that thing was awesome. But I didn't really know much about her. Now we know about her past a little bit more, so it's cool. What are we watching? This is a new animated short. Sorry, I have the volume low because we watched all the way through it. Now I'm gonna yap over it a little bit, but yeah, this is the new animated short that they put out about Liadrin, who's gonna be a big character we learn more about and hang out with in Midnight, it looks like. And we're learning about her backstory a bit, and her battle prowess, beating up on these Scarlet Order guys. Not particularly bloodthirsty though. Just kind of let him go, but I think she knows that that's not really what her main battle is about. These goobers, they're just misguided. I'm not seeing a whole lot of light power with these dudes. Just swinging around their ideals. Not so much infused with the light. Yeah. Midnight's gonna be fun though. It should be dang cool, and I love seeing them put out some cool stuff about the lore and the characters, in addition to the kind of, like, you know, the ads that they're doing about housing and stuff. But yo, I got to be part of some of the ads. Have you guys seen any of the ads that we made for like the short form media, like on like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and stuff? Have you guys seen any of those? I got to do some of those too, showing off some of the new features that they introduced in Dragonflight and War Within. That was pretty cool. See, now I just got to do some voice acting for these, and we're doing it, bro.
I do not harbor the hate that they.
What's up, man?
It's just echoes of when war came to.
This thing's pretty intense, Archer. I don't know if I want you watching this part. Because she's beating up on zombies, and her dad got slain by the scourge. And then they turned him into a zombie, and she had to defeat her dad. And that makes my heart kind of feel sad. Kind of a spooky, good-looking guy right there. That's her dad. He got grabbed by an abomination and slain, and then they turned him into an undead. And that's like probably one of the main moments in her life, is that she's infused with the light, and her dad taught her how to love the light and how to trust in the light. And then one of her greatest things was to defeat him as he turned into an undead guy. And then one of her biggest challenges was learning how to put her faith in the light once again as a paladin.
And yet you were right.
As a priest that she casts spells and tries to heal, but then as a paladin she actually has to fight. Has to fight back.
But when the Sunwell,
that's the Sunwell.
Terrible loss
and it had been destroyed, but then they reignited it. And that reignited her belief in herself and in good and in the light. And so now she's ready to put it all on the line and fight to protect her world and the things that she believes in. What do you think about that?
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
With the light by our side, darkness
That
will never
Really?
prevail.
it's an assault.
Really?
Then
I'd like to play that with you today. Could we do that? Nice. Nice. They've got the kitty cats over there. Oh, Sammy's easy gonna meow at you when he wakes up, you think? Here, watch your feet. So I'll scoot over a little bit. Have a look. Oh my goodness, he always meows. Wish they would put you in something like they did with Ashran. Yeah? I could be down for Captain Jackson Bajir to run around out in the Slayer's Rise. That'd be cool. But yeah, how cool is that? Was that short, man? Pretty freaking awesome. So keep it up, Blizz. Hype for Midnight. That was sick. Not particularly Disney-fied beyond the animation style, but even that was like more like the Castlevania on Netflix thing, which is also pretty dang cool. Anyway, very, very cool. We got a little bit more time to game, so let's do it before we hit the gym here in about an hour. Maybe we can rustle up some kind of something. But either way, that was awesome. Hope you guys liked it too. What? The resurrection spells are pretty rare. Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah. They're not always just working the right way. That's cool though. Is a him. Yeah, Sammy. He likes those pets from you.
Daddy,
Yes.
what happened to her dad?
Do you want to see like when he perished? Is that what you were asking about?
I know.
Okay, so
I just want to see where he got grabbed by.
you do want to see that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So abominations, they have like this big old meat hook. Watch this. You guys want to see it? You guys want to watch it with us? It's kind of spooky, guys. You gonna be okay? So, her dad was teaching her about the light. That's her dad, and that's her. That's her as a baby. That's baby Leadrin. And she's learning about the light. That's like the Sunwell. That's her dad. But then in a big battle, a bunch of undead zombies came and attacked the Sunwell. And then when she had grown up and her dad had grown up a little bit more too, they had to go battle. So look at all the undead trying to come get the Sunwell. They were trying to use their power, and then they have gargoyles coming to get them. Look at them. Pretty cool, huh? But then there comes the hook. The abomination. Big guy. Oh, the zombies on her, and then he yanks the chain and pulls him back. Pretty rough, huh? What Daddy would do in that situation?
What?
I would heroically blade storm away, and I would have to take that guy out, or I could shield block it, and I'd grab the chain, and I would run across the chain, and I would stab the abomination right in the neck and one-shot him. That'd be pretty sick. I'm not a little priest.
Was her dad?
What was he? He was a priest. He's a little clothy. We like priests for healing us, but they're not particularly durable. At least not in classic WoW. In retail, all the clothies are like the tankiest thing in the universe for some reason. That's different though. All right. Back to work. We got about an hour before we want to hit the GM. That was pretty sick though, huh? Was pretty sick. We have time for maybe an heroic, perhaps. An heroic. Yeah, he don't got no school this week. It's party time around here, man. It's party time around here. Yeah, you still have add-ons in retail. They just have access to not as much information as they had before. So people have to like write them differently, basically. Okay, let's see. Let's see. See if I can assemble a team for Manitombs. Have a look around. I mean, we could just do BGs. I just feel like mana tombs would be kind of nice. People might be doing some Kara prep. My last little bit of Kara prep is trying to get them boots, but these are okay. Oops. All right. Kind of just want to do BGs. Want to school over there? President's Day is a week off for them, apparently. So, apparently. We could also just go farm gold for an hour. That might be even the best thing. Go back to my gold farming spot. I mean, we're ready for Kara, so. We're ready. But an MT would be cool. Let's see if anybody's trying to game. When's the arena? Once I get my gear together. We've been doing a lot of PvE so far. See. I don't think the sauce man needs this one, but I'll ask. Okay. It's not that bad, right? It ain't that bad. Need a uno mas. Join if you like, NP if you don't. This part, is that a big one? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so this guy will have to heal us. Let's see if we can rustle up. Heroic Manitombs. A warlock, perhaps. Mages are always good. Guys looking for all Ellie. Enhance. See, you want to get a little enchantment shaman in here? Let's see. Does our guy want to heal or deeps? Iwa. Right, that's the same guy. Were there two listings for that? Oh my gosh. That's just a bunch of warriors. LF tank. Billy tank is heals. Sus could heal us if we get a warrior. What do you need from here, brother? We'll see. Gonna tank for the raid? Yeah, we're gonna raid with Pika. Should be fun. I'm just trying to do a quick mana tunes before we go to the gym. Or we could have this Pally heal us. Suska DPS. Billy tank. Okay. Let's go see if we can do this. I think we should be okay. I think we should be okay.
Open your heart to the light.
People know what's up with this guy?
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Okay. This is the main comp right here, boys. This is the main thing. I think I used an Elgato face cam, Velion. Yeah. I think so. What's going on, Cthulhu? Sorry? What's going on here? Cthulhu, are you having a rough day, man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Shebek was over there? What's up, bro? What's up, dude? Yeah. Is Ret Paladin viable? Yeah, Ret Paladins are like, I mean, so every class kind of has its place. And Ret Paladins do give you like some nice buffs. What's up, Billy? What you got going on? Some ooh, he's got some greenies though. Look a little greeny here, Billy, but you'll be all right. We'll be okay. Put our tank set to the test. In full pre-bis, we got some juice, that's for sure. I don't think it's necessarily pre-bis, but we got some good stuff, that's for sure. One of my questions is, do I want to set up those other legs? Them other legs might be kind of nice. But they might not have enough defense, I forget. We do have some good gear, though. We have put in some work. We have done it. That means how... Is this gear absolute dirt? What the... I'm a little bit scared. I think everybody's HP is just kind of low, though, right? He's probably okay. He'll pump. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I haven't done arena yet. I do want to get geared for arena first before I do arena. We'll roll a dwarf paladin today named Redwald. Wonderful. You're a tank or healer. You can do both. Wonderful. Redwald. Did you read the Redwall series growing up? It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Am I even in my Prot spec at the moment? Yeah. Alrighty. Let's do this. A nice little heroic. We are gonna need some CC though. So, Hunter, you're gonna have to trap stuff. Gotta step up to the plate today. Gotta do it. Alright. I don't think that Blizzard is removing the possibility for accessibility add-ons, Cthulhu. What they're doing is they're removing access to certain elements of the combat log in World of Warcraft, I think. Is that what your concern is? So they're removing access that add-ons have to certain things in the combat log, so that makes it so the game, you don't have as many weak auras that just like play the game for you, essentially. So they can design the raid encounters to be interesting across the board, right? They're not making it so it's just completely trivial with weak auras, but impossible without weak auras, right? They're trying to make it so they have a little bit more control of the difficulty of the content, was my understanding. Now, some of the add-ons may have to be redesigned because they now no longer, like, there's water right here. Add-ons maybe have been designed with access to that information before, now they don't have it, so they need to change it. But they're definitely not removing add-ons from the game. Some add-ons may have to be redesigned, and some may, like, weak auras are definitely different, so. But, yeah, they're not just removing accessibility add-ons. That's Shadow Labyrinth, boys. We're doing Mana Tombs. Oh boy. Oh boy. But they again, there will likely be add-ons that do the same thing as before. They're just designed different ways, right? So. Chat alerts for what? What kind of chat alerts are you getting? Right, there's a water here. You guys have me a slight bit concerned. Yeah. Be right back 1 second. Where'd our hunter go? Bro? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? You good? Where'd he go? He gone. Brother? He gone. Oh my goodness. Mana Tombs. One person telling me it's here, another person telling me it's somewhere else. I'm just not gonna do it. What are you talking about? Listen. Okay. Guy's losing it. All right, he's not up for the task. He's not ready. All right, anybody else want to do Mana Tombs? That's all right. Brother's having a struggle. I'll change it real quick. All right. Brother is having him a little strug. That happens. It happens. Dalek Blade. Okay. Let's roll, brother. Let's roll. Our buddy Zalek Blade. Oh, he's coming. He's on the way. All right, we're good to go. Good to go. All right. Later, Thulu. Later, big guy. All right. Let's go, Zalek Blade. Let's do this. I'm going into the raid with this helmet, which I think is okay. I think it's all right. I think it's okay. We could buy the purple helmet if we had a little bit more badges, but I honestly think we should be just fine. I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking right now. I'm gonna be all right. The other one doesn't even have strength on it, dude. I have to buy a meta gem. I'm not a big tabard guy, bro. I like the chest. Or Rog. He's coming, he's coming. All right, sweet. Get to work. I'm not against this guy sapping, but if we're not, I'll just pull this pack real quick. All right, look at our buffs. I like what we're cooking with here. Whoa, what is that? Oh, I was about to say, I was like, what? I can't loot it? I want that, whatever it is. I want that. Well, let's make this a smooth one here, boys. Watching you play makes you want to play, yeah? I feel like we haven't played it all today. However, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad. It is fun, man. It's been good. Let's see if we can get some work done. Yeah. Yeah, what do we got? Like sapping? Okay.
The Dungeon of the
Dungeon of the Mushies? That sounds so fun. I mean, I'll tell him to sap somebody. You just run at my guys, though. We'll get some saps out on these next couple packs. We'll do it to them. Surprise! That's just crazy. Back over here. Playing around. Do you think that the shaman totem is gonna drop for like the 4th time in a row on this guy, or is today the final day before Kara gonna drop me the boots? We'll see. Yeah, anytime mobs feel like a random charge, it's a little spooky. Ugh. I save you. Alright, at least I try. I feel like I should go attack power, huh? Maybe for the beginning. I don't know. Just being tanky is good. Our guy have a little sippy sip. A small little sippy sip. I don't have time for big sippies. Whoa. It's okay, Thulu. I hadn't really been able to read a whole lot what's going on. I just wanted to allay some of your concerns that, like, if certain add-ons are important to people, they likely will be redesigned in a way that doesn't sort of require access to the stuff that they may have had access to before. That's all. How is he dead again? I don't think that Blizzard is trying to intentionally disallow certain people from playing the game. There may be big decisions they have to make with some kind of like outcomes that are not what they want, but will likely be sort of smoothed over as time goes on, if I had to guess. I wasn't really able to look deep into the conversation that you guys were having, though. The guy's kind of getting smacked up. Let's have a little sippy sips. You guys okay now? They're just going ham. They just charge him and just kill him. A bit low on HP. I mean, he's doing, you know, contributing to the damage, but yeah, a little low on the HP, I think. I think it's Ginger. Yeah, changes always have some concerns, you know. Alright. Oh my god. Sorry. I just forgot the sap guy. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Sorry. Little distracted. Our tank is okay. We are okay. Alright, we gotta focus up, boys. We gotta lock it in. Just going to pull in the other pack with no CC while the guy is still sapped. Gotta tighten up. We gotta tighten up. Jeez Louise. Shoo-wee. Good thing we're just like that though, huh? I do wonder if we're gonna be chilling on this pole, but we'll see. Hopefully it's all good. Hopefully everything will be fine. As long as people don't attack into the guy, we're gonna be good. Shadow res set going on. Let's go, baby. Oof. These guys almost blasted themselves. Okay, we're kind of Don't have I don't have Thingo Shout. I can shield wall. Might need to. Alright, Rogue, it's all on you, buddy. Okay, he said kite him. Oh, my bad. I was trying to go shield wall. Do we have any damage at all for this guy? This is not good.
I am empowered.
All right, sus. Let's see it. 3,000 damage. Make it happen, big guy. Insane. Give me the boots. Dang it. Clutch. All right. Not this time. Not this time. That's awesome, Jordan. Good old Bajhathor. We got this. Clutch. No booties. They may not exist. Possibility. They may not exist. Okay, off we go. Off we go. The ring can still drop. That's a thing. What the heck? Jordan hooking up a T2 sub to Stratos. Thank you, man. A big flex for both you guys. The heck? Thank you, man. Can sap. But it's only 2, so. Always down for a little sap. So the ring can still drop. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. What are we gonna do about the last boss if we have no damage? Uh-oh. Oh, that's actually a concern. Do we have damage, you guys think? Now we'll sap something. It's actually a little bit of a concern. We'll be okay. Yeah, sometimes that last boss kind of like hangs around. I don't know. We can still get gear from this place. This accursed place. But I guess it's kind of cool that we're at the point where like our heroic situation is like, yeah, we can run whatever for buddies and for badges, but I don't really need I don't need any, like, particular gear, I guess. Even though I want gear. Just except for mana tombs. I would like items. Just don't really seem to want to drop. You know? What can you do? Run it again tomorrow. Maybe we get some gnarly Kara boots. That's a fine option. I'd be cool with that. I can put on my shadow resist set when we're fighting this and only this. These guys wouldn't do a dang thing to me. Is hard tank as a warrior? No, it's alright. Not too bad. I say that as about to get globaled by this guy. These guys also do only shadow damage, I'm pretty sure. Dude. What aura do we have on right now? Can we have Shadow Res aura, brother? For those guys? How did we not have Shadow Res aura on Pandemonious? Hopefully we did. Hopefully we had it for Pandemonious. I didn't actually look. If we did, that would have been nice. I feel like maybe we didn't, though. I was taking some heat. Despite my Shadow Res. And the guy went that made it tricky. It's all good, though. We're testing our potential here. We're testing our capabilities. Like, what happens if we just grab just whoever from LFG and sus? See how it goes. The B-Res, though? The B-Res and the damage to seal the deal, though? The big sus carry? But what happens, dude? Can we just run like a fairly rando group through mana tombs? I mean, our comp is obviously insane. This is the meta right here. Enhancement Shaman Boomkin the Rogue. Doesn't really get much more on meta than that, but besides that, you know. This is what they're running to clear Heroic Blood Furnace too. That Blind of the Priest, yep. He needs to be putting some CCs on these fools. He's doing it. Rogues are really like rogues actually are really nice for CC. I'm memeing a little bit about our comp, but yeah, the rogues are nice. Just eliminates one guy from the battle right off the bat, you know. It's good. Yeah, I think warrior tanking is fun. He's doing a good job. Let him do his thing. I kind of want to kill this thing first so it doesn't heal everything. Dude. Why am I so slow? Yeah, I mean, like... like we didn't... Uh-oh, our healer's lagging. You guys may want to seek the comfort of line of sight. Oh boy. Pally is lagging. He back? He's over there healing himself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wonder how far we can flee. Again, yeah, it's all good. What I die to? Alright. Okay. Warrior tank is a big change for me. Always been RSVP, a bit of learning curve. Yeah, it's fun though. First time tanking at all. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, if you've been playing Warrior though. Lag gone now. Good. Glad to hear it. Layer lag, huh? Good, good. We will see, we will see. That one's nice. Still using that myself. Propping up that defense. That is a ton of defense. Okay. We go again. We still should probably put an attempt in on this ring to drop. I don't know what I would switch up, but it has hit defense. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, no more lagging, Mr. Pally. None of that. Yeah, like, this being able to, like, log in as a tank and just do stuff does feel really nice. Alrighty. Is Billy the tank lagging and then also not running back? Is that what's happening here? Wipe causes the wipe and waits for the res? Interesting. Oh, neat. Curious indeed. Alrighty. Some mana, big fella. He gets halfway, feels like it. He's ready, bro. He's ready. Backing it up. Some baby little shield slams, dude. What the heck? Get buffed up. Okay. Come here, you. I do kind of want to put on my shadow res set. He swapped the aura, though. He's gaming. Let's go. It helps a little bit, I think. These guys do kind of hit hard. And it's just all shadow damage, kind of like their dad, Pandemonious. Well, we don't pull them right directly in front of the other pack, huh? Maybe. Wait a second. We don't actually even have to pull it at all. Just walk right on by and pull them over here if we want. Is that treasure chest? Ooh. Uh-oh. Do we want to pull those guys for the treasure chest, though? Good clones, good clones. Whoa! I mean, how did he die? Like, I guess they do have threat. Billy? Billy. I need you, brother. I'm starting to think Billy the Tank might not be a healer main spec. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? You think that's possible? I'm starting to wonder. Can't aggro the packs yet. I feel like the totems did that time. Oh. Those dang totems. Yeah, we love Shadow Res Aura against those big guys. You planning on maining Prot Warrior for PvE? Yeah. We'll do arms PvP. Okay. Go again. Some of those mobs do mana drain? Yeah. 90% mana to 0 in an instant? That sucks. Were they actually casting mana burn? Probably. That is yuck. Gotta be a little bit more heads up about stopping those, perhaps. With our... I don't know. I have kick, I have stun. Rogue has kick, Rogue has stun. Shaman has ground and kick. So, I mean, we should be able to stop some stuff for these guys. I was worried PvE too? Yeah. But I mean, my PvE arms thingy, I mean, I'm gonna be playing a PvP spec, and I don't think that's best. And I can have better access to just running dungeons real quick. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're doing some experimentation. Haven't been pugging too much. But we're giving it a try. Helping out the homies a little bit, maybe. Bit more running back than we tend to prefer, but okay. What's up? I wanted the BBQ, yeah.
But they have that.
That doesn't look barbecue to me.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So those are. And then just plain.
Oh. Be that one.
The urban.
Yeah. Thank you. It does pull everything? Holy moly, man. Holy moly. We are allowed CC. Allowable. The priest is just healing everybody. Can we kill this guy? Our clone is fine too. Get this guy out of here. Quit healing. Bro, he's instantly. I don't think a mana burn went out, did it? Must have, right? Must have gotten one mana burn off. Because his brother is dry Must have. Yeesh. That's awesome, Deers. Welcome back, man. It must be a mana burn, yeah. Must be. Probably one must have snuck in there. Crazy though, huh? Just roast them. Does mana burn from these mobs also like hurt your HP, or is it just mana drain? It's not like a Warcraft 3 like Demon Hunter mana burn where it like hurts your HP too. The Dark Casters, the Shadow Priests. Shredding them. No, we're not going that way, buddy. We're going over here. We ain't, no, we ain't going that way. Don't. You can sap that guy if you want to, but we're not going over there. No, sir. He ain't going over there. Away. We're gonna sneak right on through. We're not gonna put totems down right on top of the enemy mobs. We're not. Nice kick, dude. Dark casters are indeed the mana burners. Watch those toadies. Come on, Billy. We'll get you through this, Billy. Remember if this guy puts some kind of like shadow dot on us, I'm pretty sure. There. 2 more dark casters. Nice, let's let Billy get a little sippies. Alright, Bill Billiams, it's going. Going down the line here. Let's see if we can get this guy dead. I'm a little concerned with the last boss. Not gonna lie. Big Bill Billiams. Download, why don't you're back, baby? You're back. Awesome. He's back. Let's rage there. Ow. All right, Billy, I believe in you, buddy. You can do it. I don't have a shield wall for a bit, so this is what we got right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Billy is Yeah, man, dude, okay. Alright, I don't think that we can do the last boss. That might be about as far as this goes. What do you think? That I don't think that we're killing the last boss here. What do you think, Sus? There's no way. Why not try? Because I have to go anyway. I have to go to the gym. And I see the writing on the wall. That's good marks, though. People got 2 badges, right? People got 2 badges. That's good. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. We'll see. I do gotta go soon, though. I'm gonna let those guys walk that away. They turn right back around. Oh, maybe not. We can get them before the little fellas come in here. Like, I don't even know if we have the single target DPS for the last boss. Let alone dealing with the AoE of the ads. I am concerned. We'll see. I believe you can do it. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. You will see. 10k anima, that wasn't too bad. Like, just like 10 hours of farming. Not too bad. Been farming all night. Our shaman's getting a bunch of ethereal keys, though. That's cool. He did the quest, dude. He did the quest. That's nice. Lost Man is working on that quest too. As we speak. Wait, did we pull everything and we didn't? Did we loot the chest? I forget. I feel like we pulled the universe, and then we didn't loot the chest. Let's say, did we pull his friend but not him? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yeah, we definitely got to figure out getting on and getting some consumes tonight too. Get right down to business. Where are we right now? That's where you summon the boss on the next room? Okay. That dog boss. He has some cool rings and stuff, so maybe it's worth getting that little fella going. The little DPS thingy that shows the numbers, that's called Nice Damage Reloaded. You like? Shadow protection. I'm gonna need those, bro. I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna see if they're better than what I have, though. We just go right here. Give me like 1 extra stamina or something. Could be good. Could be huge. Death coils are spooky in this room. Oh my gosh. Last on a rogue, what do you think about the fist weapon from SH? I think rogues usually like swords or even maces, right? I'm not sure. Not sure about a fist weapon. But maybe. It has expertise on it, right? That one? That's, I mean, expertise is cool. Yeah, I don't know about fisty weapons for rogues. I guess if you don't really have like any kind of weapon specialization, your build doesn't matter, right? In which case, expertise would be cool because you're, you know, less likely to be dodged or parried or whatever. It'd be sweet. Like you're usually hitting the mobs from the back anyway, though. Oh. Got sick of you cloning them, I guess, dude. Beating them up. Yeah, I just came to get you. Had enough. The boom can hate is crazy. Oh, the gouge too, yeah, true. True. Didn't quite take 10 hours to farm the anima. That's probably for the best. Glad to hear that. I mean, if we just like Zerg the boss with lust, maybe, right? Maybe. All the ads come out and just start doing whatever they're doing. I just try to, you know, try to control them somehow. Are just gonna go and die. We can put an attempt on it though. I want to see if he can summon this dog. Because that is also interesting. The ring from here is really good because it has hit and defense. We already missed out on our chance for that, but see what else drops. Am I silenced? There it is. Where's me shout? Oh boy, here we go. Agree. Try to sneak a sap in there. Good job, buddy. Good job, dude. Very sneaky. What's up, buddy? Good old World of Warcraft. We're doing a dungeon right now.
There are dungeon of the already.
Is it really? I want to see that. That is awesome. Yeah, I can see that soon. Just under an hour. He's coming over. I think I can snag this guy first, though. Unless he just sits there casting on me. Oh, you are truly a rascal for that. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Is this right here where you summon that dog right there? I wonder. That dog. Oh dear. And I can fear all the little ads. We can like blind one. We can like, I don't think, I mean, maybe a clone cast is worth it. We have grounding totems for like some of the spells. I mean, like maybe we just burn the boss. We do not have enough DPS to kill the ads though. That is not gonna happen. For the last guy. That's what I'm concerned about. There are raiders. This guy's hurt. People are using their stuff though. They're doing it. Hello? Yo, Boogie Boy, what's up, bro? Welcome back, man. That goes the games and gains, dude. What up? Okay, come here, you. If I don't think I'd forget to switch back to other gear, I feel like I want to put the shadow resist set when I just fight these dudes, like right here in the hall. Just chuck this on real quick, see what happens. Pretty sure all his damage is shadow. Just the easiest, freest heals ever. Another show? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't this year. It's fun though, huh? It's fun. I love that idea. Alright, we'll sneak on in here, boys. Yeah. Here we go. Walk them back a little bit here. Nice kicks. What, Weekora? It's it'll be in the videos that we're posting about my add-ons and stuff. It's already in there. Like, I think if you type !TBC, it'll link you one of them. Good stuff. TB, I know. We're gonna try to get to the gym for like a short little workout after this. Try to get there. It'll be a quick one, but it'll be alright. A little something. I think we'll definitely give an attempt at this boss with Lust and see how it goes. Give it a try. Walks 2 day? Yeah, it's great. I guess we could have let him sap one, sorry. But I don't know, it's alright. As long as we all get behind the pillar. Billy! Billy, don't run from me, Billy! Billy! Let me save you. Shadow bolt volleys do kind of hurt sometimes. Okay. Get a little sappuccino on these guys. You do gotta do what you do.
What is this? Oh, you must forgive me, but I was
You
not
do.
expecting company.
The
As you can see, we
Theurgists.
are somewhat preoccupied right now. But no matter, as I am a gracious
Going all the way back
host,
here.
I will tend to you.
Man, these guys, dude. Leave them alone. Leave my teammates alone. right, boys. We're getting there. One more big fella, then we get to fight the little guys. Good job. Working him down. Little sippy sips for this guy. Make sure we're chilling. Hello there. A shadow res. Look at it. It's even good at this set. Good on the shadow res. Guys hit me for 600 shadow, 700 shadow, and I'm resisting 2300 of it with some of those hits. Massive. Massive. Okie dokie, I'm walking in. Those little earth binders, oh, so nice. He was ready for it. Plop the earth bind right on down on him. Beautiful. Lovely little binder. Nice. Earthbind OP. This guy doesn't really do physical attacks, but at the same time, he does just spam cast spells, so you do want to keep your shield on for reflect. Okay. This is the true test. Do we got what it takes? Again, I like to kill the ads, but I feel like the fight might take too long. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Okay, team. I think I don't know. Billy's lagging. We can try. We can try. Hashtag lag attack. Oh boy. We can try. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, well, let's give it a go. Gonna kill the ads? Let's do it.
I have longed for a good adventure.
They are immune to fear.
I have such fascinating things to show.
The priest has lost 4% of his HP so far. But if we kill the ads, maybe we're chilling now. Maybe we're chilling. I would love it. If we zerg the ads and we kill the guy, I'd love that. Okay. I mean, I like the killing ad strategy. I gotta admit, I do. I was concerned, but I hope it works. Guy just keeps going ham. Billy.
I have such fascinating things.
Hey, he's dying. Should keep killing ads though. Go fire totem, go! I did have cooldowns. I don't know if he could B-res me though. I actually had stuff to use. That was my bad. That was actually on me. We are and we die instantly though. Yeah, I had CDs. I was just like, I didn't expect to be so dead.
I have longed for a
Okay.
good adventure.
That's a bummer. Hey, does he have Ankh to res us? Oh, he did DI him. Okay. Don't run in there. That was my concern. I could have lived a little bit longer, but we were already out of gas. I did. That was our one chance, I think, to kill the boss, just Zerg him. But I think we just die. I foresaw this, but I was down to see it through. But it was foreseen. There's the gym. Well, there's actually not now, because there's not enough time to go to the gym now. Which is why I was trying to leave at the second boss. We didn't spend 20 minutes figuring out that we can't do this boss, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to be a nice guy. I already ditched my raid team, so I don't feel like ditching the dungeon team. You know what I mean? Just absolute scum. But this is what I envisioned happening. How much does other people HR items in Prime and others in normal dungeons level 68? I mean, I guess that's what happens sometimes, man. People make their own groups, and people can join if they accept the terms, and if they don't accept the terms, then I guess they don't join that one, I guess. I will give this another try. But another go. We don't have Lust anymore, though. Very sad. Two minutes on drill dash. I mean, I guess I have my survival cooldowns. If I would have pressed last stand and shield wall, we would have lived for a little bit longer. I don't know if we would have killed the boss, but all good. That was my bad, though. I did not expect to be dead. I looked down, I had 2k HP, and I was like trying to chase the ads around. Then I had 2k HP. I was like, oh lord, and I pressed last stand and just died. It's like, oh, okay, never mind. That was my fault, though. That's on me. That's on me. That was our best chance. Let's see what it goes. Everybody ready? I'm going in, boys. I'm going in. Wish me luck. They really do just run at my guys, though, don't they? Bros do not care.
I have such fascinating things to show you.
Can you fear these little fellas? You can. I feared one single guy, though, so I don't know. Holy macaroni. That hurt. I do kind of feel like if we had burned the boss the first pull, we would have killed him. But whatever. Alright, boys. Need heroism? Yeah. Alrighty, boys. If we burn him with lust, we actually can do it, though, I think. But, yeah. I did use last stand. We don't have time. Ignore the ads and burn. I know, that's what I was saying the first time. That is indeed what I was saying the first time. But, whatever. Yeah, I've seen our rogue try to do that. It doesn't. I haven't seen it work yet, though. Like killing the ads feels chill until it doesn't, right? I'm gonna grab some more water real quick. Focus ads, they do so much damage. I like that strap, but we don't have the juice. Alright, we have Adrenaline Rush, we have Bloodlust. What are any mana tombs? All three bosses actually drop something useful. Mana tombs drops boots off the first well, allegedly. They drop boots off the first boss, a ring off the second boss, and a shield off the last boss. As of yet, I have seen none of those items. But whatever. Whatever. You know? Whatever. They're just kicking our butt? Yeah, we just tried to pug it. I was like, yeah, we got 45 minutes. Let's just throw a group together real quick. An hour and a half later. Yeah, classic, you know. That's how it goes. Sure. Let's send it. Alright. All or nothing. You do need him, though. You do. Yep. Let's just focus the boss and CC the ads. That's a crazy idea, but it's wild that we didn't think of that earlier, but I mean, now we're figuring it out, so I guess we'll just go ahead and try it out, you know? It's okay. I'm down to give things a try. All good. People are gaming. Yeah, nice. People are gaming. It's just we don't have the juice. Been nervous? It's a big dungeon, bro. You're coming up with the right ideas though, man. You're thinking the right stuff. It's a bit of a doozy.
My humble
Kill all 3 ads and focus boss and ignore the new ads. I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen. His name is Billy Tank, so he might be mostly a tank. But he's doing his best. He's doing what he can. We're gonna wait a minute and a half and then we're gonna pull. And then we're gonna kill the boss and it's gonna be sick. And I'm gonna politely request 30 gold from everybody in the group. My ear? What the heck? Oh. Use drums? Wait, what? What just happened? Don't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna politely request 30 gold from everybody in the group. And we have to wait for the drums thingy. Or whatever, I gotta wait. Alright. Unreal. Just for repair costs, of course. Nothing crazy. Just covering repairs. That's all. Plate gear costs a lot to repair. It's very expensive. Yeah, I don't know what the drums thing was about. That seems not good. That was maybe a mispress there. Okay. It's a little mispress. It's all good. We're gonna get a nice little epic shield out of this, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. Big D Thunder? Not yet. Need some more gold for that. A little bit more gold, and then we'll be there. We'll be in business, but not quite yet. Almost. Almost. Great. Got the Archmage here hanging out with us. Perfect. Perfect. You ready, dudes? Let's give it a go.
An epic battle.
I'm pressing this instantly. I don't really like doing that, but I'm doing it.
I have such fascinating things to show.
Get Rocco down. There we go. Now we're talking. Good stuff, Rocco. Carry the squad. Oh, the late lust. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, the lust on pull would have been good, but yeah, I mean, better than never. Take him out, boys. Okay. We did it. Technically. Good stuff. Waste of an hour? Yeah, I mean, you know, that's gaming. That's how it goes sometimes. That's how it be. That's how it goes. You just you gotta put your chance. You gotta take your chances. All good. BRB bio. All good. GG's. Good work. BRB bio. I don't need those blues anyway. All right. Oh, good. GG's. BRB bio, says the Pally. All right, buddy. You guys can have the blues. I'm out. Roll healer, need roll everything? Did he really? Billy, tank. No. No, Billy. Billy, no. That's some misbehavior right there. Did he really? No way. He didn't roll a need on anything. Oh, he greeted. He did not need everything. That's a lie. He's flaming him in guild chat. He just greeted. I just left. It's fine. All right. That's GG's for now, boys. That's GG's for now. I think so. We go farm some primal mana, I suppose. Did you buy gear for... Did you buy gear PvP for raiding? I think I have the boots that I'm wearing right now. Are going to be, they are going to be what I'm using for tanking. GG's, GG's. It was a bit of a battle, but we got it done. Is that scepter actually good for you, Sus? Slide that my way, big guy. Raging blazed up to. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. As I just dramatically fly away on my 60% speed. It's not. I wasn't about to leave the dungeon with nothing but a repair bill. What, like me? Got a badge at least? Did you not click the guy? Slide me that thing. That's 10 G's right there. 13 if I scrap that thing. You were dead. Oh, okay. Take what you got to take then. All right. All right. GG, GG. Go farm some primal mana. Don't have enough time to go to the gym, so. I have a video for you, Hoynar. I went over all my stuff. Save gold for Opencraft? I am. President of Epic Mount? You think I just got it like that, bro? All right. Out of there. Good job, though, team. Good job. That's enough for now. I'm a streamer. I'm just loaded with gold, huh? Not this time. We did farm pretty good. BGs? I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna farm this thing for a little bit. For like 20 minutes, we can get a couple primals. This quest maybe 6 through that. Nice. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Hey, but guess what? We did the strat that I thought we should do, and we killed the boss. So I was not too far off on my assessment. It was actually bang on, turns out. Good to know. Good to know. I'm just not like a big quester, I don't think. Not a big quester. But questing is juicy. It is juicy. But you know what? Me and these little fellas are chilling. Me and these little skitties are putting in some work. Alright. Want to go back to questing? There is, yeah. There is. I think I'd rather just fly around and kill stuff, though. I don't know. But maybe I'll consider it at some point, doing some questying. But you know, there's just something peaceful about just Walking around and just beating up elementals and getting their little moats. You know? Something peaceful about that. We probably actually should hop off, like, right now, though. So that we can get on a little earlier for, raid. Get prepped for raid. What do you guys think about that? I think that's actually the better plan. How's that sound, Jenny? I might be upstairs. Probably should. Yeah, I don't think that questing is bad gold at all. Some of those quests give you like 20 gold. It's pretty juicy. Pretty juicy. Alright. Let's do that. Let's hop off for now so I can hop back on a little earlier this evening. But oh well. We did our mana tombs. It was a bit of a brutal one, but I mean, it be like that, especially if you're just sending the pug. But I wanted to see what happened if we sent the pug. And yeah, you know, it's a little less smooth. A little less smooth, but we got it done. Miraculously. And hey, if we're getting paid 400 gold to do it, then that's okay. Then it's all worthwhile. But maybe not for free. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back for raid in like, I want to say 6 hours. Try to get on, get some consumes, and get ready to rock. Should be fun. We'll see you guys then. Peace.